Oi! Hello, welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion.
I'm Darby Baird.
And I'm Alexis P. Bevels. The P today stands for pit bull, more like pit sniffer. I've been dog sitting for this dog lately, and she's all up in my pits. She's trying to bottle that scent.
How long have you been carrying that around with you?
I just thought of it last night, because she was trying to sniff my pits.
You thought of pit bull, pit sniffer last night. You've been hanging on to that all night?
Yeah.
Are you okay? Do you feel overwhelmed?
Yes, I do feel overwhelmed.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Darby.
What?
Something's different about your look today. I love it.
Oh, I went for something a little more natural because British people, they're very sophisticated. They don't need all the extras.
Yeah.
Like, this is not British, okay? This is very American loud, but new money yells, old money whispers. So I'm whispering today.
Wealth whispers.
Yeah.
And money talks.
Yep, and that's why I'm whispering today. No, full confession, okay? I'm slightly embarrassed, but we're family here, right?
Yeah, we're sisters. We're sisters.
I think of you more as like a great aunt that I have to take care of because she never had kids.
You think I'm great?
I'm glad you heard that part. We have 3 shows out a week now, which is great.
Okay, well, let's see my part in it.
Oh, okay.
We were going to do it last night, but as I said, I'm dog sitting for the pit sniffer and 2 pussies, by the way. 2 pussies that don't want anything to do with me until I'm trying to sleep.
Isn't that always the way?
Yeah.
Am I right, fellas?
We were going to do last night. It was pouring monsooning here in Chicago. It was like that scene in Jumanji where they ride the door through the house, but outside. And I looked outside. I was getting ready to go home and get ready to come over here do this. And I went outside and I called her and I said, I don't think I can do this.
Yes, she called me literally after I finished shaving, which, for those of you who don't know, have you ever had to take care of your body with a razor?
So that is my bad. And then today she had a book schedule.
My future in-laws, they're in town for the week because Curtis had a reading at the Goodman Theater. Hello.
Not like reading.
No.
Oh, how was it?
It was really good. Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
Can I say though?
Did he die in it?
Shockingly, no. But often tonight, on Ordinary Joe, cannot say the same for sure.
Oh, yes, spoilers.
So I haven't seen his parents since before pre-pandemic, okay? They're wonderful. They're lovely people. You have to love your in-laws, okay? And I love them. I really do. But
they've never seen
me.
They don't know what you look like.
Yeah, I stand behind them whenever I'm with them, so they've never seen my face. And I said, "This is the time, we're about to be married."
Well, because you're not supposed to see them before you get married.
Right? Yeah.
Or engaged.
You absolutely still have that right. I knew I was going to have to ride in a lift alone with them, unless that's the one time I wanted a talkie lift driver. I have to be honest. I was like, please God, but no, we got a quiet one, which usually that's my people. But anyway, so you left a bottle of wine here.
Oh, yeah. Can I get that back, by the way?
Yeah, so the problem is I started to drink a couple sips of it, and then before I knew it, I was in a Nissan Sentra, and the bottle was gone. So drinking a bottle of wine, it hit me right as Curtis's reading started. So I loved it, but can I tell you, I saw 2 of everybody the whole time. So I got to the theater, I'm feeling good, right? I'm like, this is fun. I could do this. I go to the bar, and because I'm getting his parents water, I don't believe in that. And so I'm like, to the bartender, young gay, okay? So same, we're the same, we're very young, very gay. And I said, hi, I'm here with my future in-laws. My fiance is in a play, so I am alone with them. Help. And so he instead of just a little tiny wine glass, he gave me a big glass. It kind of went downhill from there, but anyway, so they're here, so I had to clean the house, and I'm editing 100 episodes of Drag Race a week, so I had to be a boy. But I'm British. Look, go ahead, Princess Diana.
Yeah.
Sweatshirt. I got my Meghan Markle. Okay. You can't see it, but I'm wearing my Camilla butt plug. And JB watches Downton Abbey on occasion. So.
Well, you know what? The look is kind of reminding me of something. I can't put my finger on it.
Diana.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I need biker shorts.
Well, all your shorts. I was saying all your shorts are kind of biker shorts because they're very tiny and stretchy.
Stop. They're very stretchy because my thunder thighs. Oh, that's what people call me. They say, ooh, look. Ooh. No, they call me long back. I'm not going to lie.
long back. I told you about when I did
Short jacket, long back.
I told you about when I did a show and me and the ensemble, this ensemble girl, and she named herself Shelly Longbutt.
That's brilliant.
Because they gave her mom jeans to wear during
I
like
love
the rodeo
that.
scenes.
Hey,
Okay,
mom
wait.
jeans are back.
But this was 10 years ago. So
Yeah, but like mom jeans now, can I say this? I think the butts don't look as bad. Is it because we like fat
as a
booties
society, we have BBLs. Yeah.
Because I think back then when mom jeans were a thing, we didn't celebrate the big booty. Everyone had flat butts, and then they put them in the elongating butt pants, and it just didn't turn out well. But now,
Yeah.
I can't wear them for me personally, not for me.
You could if you wanted.
Oh, I do. It's literally people around me say you can't wear them. What?
Well, can I tell you what I did this weekend?
No.
I got ordained a couple months ago, and because
what?
I officiate as a minister of the Universal Church of Life,
Oh,
and
so
I
important.
got two gays married to each other.
Really?
I hosted a wedding.
On purpose?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was at the Center on Halstead. It was beautiful. It was like beautiful weather, and it was out on the patio.
Oh, I love that.
And then, and
Center
they,
on Halstead patio is bomb.
it's really gorgeous.
Yeah.
And then they got married, and it
That's
was
so
beautiful.
sweet.
And I did it to them.
Did you write a script?
They wrote a script, so it was great, and they said just read it. I couldn't have gotten luckier because they know me because they've been coming to bingo for years.
Oh, so their expectations for you were low.
Yes. The first one I met when
They've
I was...
never seen you stand up. They've only seen you behind a table.
yeah. No, but the first one actually said this. They were like, read the script and then obviously like say whatever you want and make it your own. I was like, okay. And so I said this. I said, now next, they want me to tell you how they met, but I think it's more important for you all to know how they met me. And I said...
Make that wedding about you. I love it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's good rehearsal for like when I'm going to do your wedding. So I said, I met Ryan first because he walked into my bingo. And as I do with everyone that walks into my bingo, I asked myself, are we going to be walking down the aisle one day? And technically I was right. Technically I was right.
Okay, I'm sorry. That joke is solid. Let me rewind. When you do my wedding, what? What do you mean when you do my wedding?
I'm hosting your wedding. I'm doing the ordained
You're hosting
ship.
it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm marrying you too, which is going to be kind of hard because also as your best man,
Just like as a quick question.
best woman, best non-binary.
Just as a question. Quick
Yeah,
question.
yeah.
Did Curtis or I ask you?
What was
to-
implied? We're
Implied
scissor
in what?
sisters.
No, again, you're the great aunt. I'm the young niece. It's just like...
I would love to talk to you more about this, but we do have, I mean, their parents are literally on their way. So we do have to get into this.
Okay, just
We
really
have to get
quickly,
into this episode.
Okay, if you don't want to hear this, that's fine, but we've already asked someone else.
Huh? Oh, to film it? Yeah, that's a good idea. You're going to want to get this on camera for the Patreon. Well, because there will be extra features. I have a whole dance number planned.
Yeah, actually,
For
oh
you
my
too.
God. Thank you so much for bringing that up. I forgot to tell you the venue has changed.
No.
Yeah,
Again.
Yeah, it did. So I'm going to have to get you... Hang on. I'll get you the address after this, but it's
yeah.
definitely real.
And you'll have to get me my wardrobe.
The venue has a wonderful wardrobe choice. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to need, like, the budget to make the, Pope hat and stuff. You wanted a
I'm
Catholic
having
wedding,
it made.
right?
I'm having it made.
Niece.
I'm having it sent straight from the Vatican. Yeah, I said, hey, we don't believe in this religion, but your drag is gorge. And so the Pope said, thanks, girl. So he's sending over his favorite Pope
Dresses.
Mhm.
Okay, I love. I bet there's some sick reveals in those. The Pope rides in a
bulletproof Pope mobile.
in a sock 'em bop it. No, what is that called?
Sock 'em bop.
What is the game where you go?
Sorry.
The Pope should be sorry. Okay.
Trouble.
Trouble. Aptly named. Trouble. When you do that, he's in there like
Can I say this?
doing reveals and stuff. He should be at least.
Well, it's clear glass, so I think we would know if he was. But for someone who is chosen by God, right? You're hiding behind bulletproof glass. If God chose you, wouldn't God be in control of every situation?
Yeah. Also, your whole
Wouldn't
city.
he take care of you? And then if he did have you shot to death in your cute little car, isn't that all part of God's plan?
Also, the whole city is made of gold. Mama, just break off some of it and pay for, like, ending hunger.
No, because you gotta keep God's heart full, okay? And when his church starts to be broken apart, guess what gets hungry? God's fat heart.
But you know what? You know this song, right? You can't go to church, or some people say, the common terminology we use every day. You can go to a chapel, you can sit on a pew, but you can't go to church because the church is you. Have you ever heard that song?
My church needs some renovations.
And now I'm ordained, so if anybody wants to get married, I can do it legally. They even sent me some like marriage certificates. Oh look, I even have this clergy. It says
Where'd you
clergy.
get that?
They sent it to me. They sent me a whole kit. Yeah, I'm official of the clergy.
I want one. I want to be certified.
Yeah.
I don't believe in anything. Do I have to believe in things?
No,
I don't even believe in
It came with a
myself.
booklet that has all those symbols, like coexist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In this house we believe.
So I got to bless this union of two people that, in a sense, it was a double shantay because they said, you are going to stay with me. And what's crazy?
We just had one.
We just had a double shantay in RuPaul's Drag Race UK Series 3. Let's get into it. There's a mini challenge.
Oh my God.
And actually, this is maybe your look because the mini challenge was Dog Mom. And look at your hat.
Oh, I'm a dog mom.
It says Dog Mom.
I actually have my favorite hat Kristen gave me. I wear it all the time. It's a black one, and it says Dog Mom in cursive. But that cursive that they only do at Marshall's, I hate it too.
Marshall is our friend who we haven't spoken to him in a couple weeks because
but he loves cursive.
He loves to write in cursive, but
too much.
He lives over the train station, so it's really shaky when he tries to write. And we still buy his wares because we feel bad for him.
His shaky cursive wares?
His shaky cursive wares. We have a lot to get to in this episode. Actually, that's the opposite day.
Minnie was hilarious.
Minnie was
hilarious. Can I say? Crystal Versace.
She really made me laugh.
She was so funny.
She was so funny, and she even could explain it. She was after just have to be a real housewife, be a mom. Wait, pause. Did you try the wines yet? This is one of the wine lips.
Oh, it's gorge. I was gonna wear it today, but I decided to go for something a little more natural, and I like to call it no lip.
No lip queen. Yeah, who are you reminding me of? You're giving me somebody.
Oh, that missing boy.
So funny. Actually, the winners of the mini challenge
were Crystal.
Yeah, Crystal and Scarlett. They both won. Oh, but there was that moment we should mention where Scarlett went to Charity and said, "Charity, be my..." And Charity goes, "No, I want Kitty." Ooh. Swerve.
She didn't even do that. She didn't talk to her. She didn't look at her. She hugged her, kept her eyes on Kitty, and just went, "Kitty." She didn't even acknowledge her. That was... Oof.
And it was so quiet too. Like I bet Charity thought like maybe if I don't make a thing of it, the cameras won't come to me.
Yeah.
The cameras are always watching.
They're always coming on you.
They do the rehearsal. Their main challenge is they have to do infomercials for the new in-home.
Okay, wait. Before we go to that, when they pick the teams, the last two to pick are Ella and Charity, and
Scarlett
the person picking is Scarlett.
Yeah, and Scarlett, it's fresh. It is so fresh. Charity just curved
We've all
her.
been Scarlett. I mean, I haven't personally. I've witnessed it.
I've related so hard to Scarlett in this episode.
Oh, same. Well, we'll talk about it more later, but I think there are two camps, and I think we're both in the same camp, and it's not Wanakiki, okay?
Yeah,
it's Scarlett's. You know how people say it's camp if it's bad, but they want, like, if someone has something on and it looks bad, they're like, yeah, but it's camp, and then suddenly it looks good? Was it just supposed to be Wanakiki? And then they shot it and they realized, so then they added camp to it, and they said, oh, well, it's camp Wanakiki.
You have to stop. You have to stop.
I'm joking.
It's camp.
It's camp.
You're right. I just knowed you so hard. Yes, and.
Thank you. No but.
They pick their teams to do the drag
rehearsal and whatever.
Whatever. And then they film it.
Yeah, Michelle, what did she do? Nothing.
Okay, here's the thing.
Oh.
It would be one thing if they gave them a script and Michelle was there to help them with it, but what's Michelle doing and what was in that binder? Because they didn't have like the script written out to give it to her.
I think they must have had something because they had to have the props and stuff ready. So at the very least, they probably just... Oh, my phone. That's the murder she wrote. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
I thought I just had a stroke.
It was Michael. Oh! Sorry. I think the queen set that up for me because I'm wearing my Diana shirt.
I think the Camp Wanakiki spirits instant karma to you. Karma, Kiki.
Listen, some of my favorite people have been on that show, and you have as well. So
there you go. That was solid.
That
was solid. They are doing their thing. I don't know what Michelle's doing there. I think she's only there to make them second guess themselves. Unfortunately,
which is a solid reality TV role to play.
Yeah, it's a little. I'm so sick of it. But looks like they didn't need to second guess themselves because when you get down to the videos.
Okay, well, before we get to the videos, RuPaul did come out and yet another nude illusion.
Okay,
on the
okay.
runway.
I
Oh,
do
before
have-
that though, trauma.
Oh, trauma talk.
Yeah.
Oh, in my mind, we say it together. Oh, it's time for trauma talk. And then
Okay,
maybe
we'll
there's
take it
a
back, we'll
thing.
take it back, we'll
and
take
maybe
it
there's like a caption or whatever that comes in. All right, and now it's time to get into trauma talk. The annual, every episode we hear about someone's
Who hurt
trauma.
you? Who hurt you? Where does it hurt the most? Say it on camera.
Okay. I don't mean to make light of their traumas. Oh, I got a picture, Rue.
Oh, wait, but we didn't even talk about the trauma. We have to talk about the
I'm sorry.
So let's talk about
So
Scarlett.
sweet Scarlett.
Sweet Scarlett.
Her mother has been dealing with some illnesses throughout her life.
She started to do better, and so she and Scarlett were getting along and getting close, and then she find out, that it is COPD.
To find out that there is now a time limit with someone, and then to have like the most exciting, uplifting thing in your life to happen, but that means you have to spend time away. My heart just broke for Scarlett.
I did not even think about that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm sure her mom wants her to be happy and successful.
100%.
She was talking about already there's so much time that she feels like was wasted, and it wasn't. It wasn't, Scarlett.
It's part of the journey.
It's part of the journey or story with her, and my heart just broke for her.
Well, to hear her story and then to remember River's story, they're both so incredibly young. And they're both going through this at the same time of this like big thing in their career. I mean, River unfortunately didn't really get the time because it happened so quickly. But yeah, she's having to be on the show and think about, I have to do this because I want my mom to enjoy whatever last moments we have left together, which is just like that. Tore me up.
Just tore me up. And it does shed some light on maybe why Scarlett has been so in her head a little bit. Mm-hmm. Because she's got the weight of the world on her shoulders, and it's already, I'm sure, a very fraught, charged thing to do this.
And her shoulders are so brittle because she's such a skinny, tiny twink. And I will say, like,
so
I
skinny.
could never carry. That's why I never carried any.
But I say that with love because I wish I was.
Can I point at the lighter side of that conversation?
Yeah.
As they're having the conversation, she's talking to Kitty. Kitty's trying to give her attention, but Kitty's also trying to get ready. So Kitty's just slowly dabbing with a beauty blender as she's talking. Scarlett's like really laying it all out there, and it's so sad. And Kitty's just going,
And it's so quiet too.
yeah, that must be awful.
Yeah, you have
Love
to
that.
laugh. You have to find the comedy in situations.
I wish my therapist would put on makeup while I talk to her. I wish she wore makeup at all. Fuck you, therapist. No, she's changing my life. She is.
Really?
Yes. I think I've grown leaps and bounds in large part because of her. More so than anybody else. You too. You have therapy
through
her.
you. Well, I do have to say you have grown, and I say that because I'm also trying to grow, and I'm feeling catch up with you, playing catch up.
And believe me, I've only thought of you as Mayo. So the fact that you want to change that drastically is incredible. I have also noticed you growing.
Okay.
What?
Watch it. You know what I found out? I'm gonna change the sub.
Okay.
You know what I found out?
What?
Because of Poog.
Why?
Vanilla, beaver secretions. Vanilla comes from beaver secretions.
Does it hurt the beaver?
I don't know, but isn't that funny? Because when people are trying to shame other people for not being kinky, they say they're vanilla, which is like, and beaver secretions. And beavers are kind of on the same with vaginas. Like, come get this beaver, you know?
Like that?
Pat the beaver.
Beavers are strong.
So it's also like vanilla is
mighty.
like, isn't the point
vagina.
to get the secretions out of the beaver?
Is that I don't know that we're the people
for
to
straight
ask.
sex.
We're not the people to ask.
Yeah.
Believe me, I do not think that straight men are looking for the beaver secretions, okay? I think they're looking to drop their load and go to sleep.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Go to sleep. They drop their load and they go to sleep. Should that be my new
single?
Hey fellas, what's up? You want to drop that load and go to sleep? I cracked on that one. I need to stretch before I do my new
That was fabulous. Okay, well, Rue looks amazing.
Oh my God.
My beaver is secreting. And special guest Leanne Pinnock from Little Mix. Little Mix, been in the news a lot lately.
Not for great reasons, but her.
No, Little Mix
for good
has,
reasons.
but for ex-Little Mix members have not been.
Yes.
Before we get to the videos, the runway is Spenny Henny, which means expensive honey.
Oh, is that why you wore this?
Yeah, I wanted to feel expensive because
I think you look very expensive.
Thank you very much.
I was honestly blown away when I opened the door and you were there. Mainly because you were half an hour early. That was terrifying to me, and I was cleaning the bathroom. Do you know when I was cleaning the bathroom? Do you know what I found? I'm going to tell you something really gross.
Yeah.
I put on my gloves. I deep cleaned the bathroom, like deep cleaned the bathroom. I have a trash can, right? It has a lid on it. It has a little foot. It has to have a lid on it because the dog will eat stuff, although she's starting to figure out how to open the lid, which is like, JB, you've never been smart before. But there's a little step, right? So I'm deep cleaning to the point that I'm like, I'm gonna clean this fucking trash can from top to bottom. So I turn the trash can over. Underneath the foot pedal, like the underside of the foot pedal, pee-pee.
Was it still wet or was it just
dried pee-pee?
Dried pee-pee.
But like, it's way over there.
Wow.
I sit when I pee. I'm not trying to point fingers, but I sit when I pee. I sit when I pee. Curtis. Well, he wakes up with, his morning heart on. I don't blame him.
Every day's a bones day for him. That Bones No Bones Day guy on TikTok, happy that he's created a phenomenon for himself. Love the dog. Don't need the rest of it. Just get to Bones or No Bones. I don't need the rest of it.
Okay, did you
He's
see
trying
his,
to
did you
do
see
like
his TikTok where he was telling everyone that? I'm more than just a Bones or No Bones guy. And I was like, no, you
don't
aren't.
look a gift horse in the mouth, honey.
I mean, no, you
We're
absolutely
here for
are.
the bones.
You absolutely are. But you do have
He's trying to, it's very Jonathan Van Ness. Like it's giving like, don't give us your fortune cookie underwear. You know what I mean? We already go to Marshall for that.
I cut off that terrible joke so they don't know what you're talking about.
No, keep it in.
No, I'm not going to. That's, if I'm mad at you, I'll send it to you. Actually, can I say, you said the funniest thing. I scream laughed alone at my computer.
When?
Okay, so we recorded this Cameo for Carl's birthday.
DJ Fantastic Carl.
DJ Fantastic Carl. Anyway, I was editing it today and sending it off, and Zach, his partner, wanted us to give him advice because he was turning 32 and he knows that I'm very far away from it. I might be 32 in the future, but I'm so young, can't even think about it. And obviously she was 32 many years ago. So we're supposed to give him advice on getting older. I forget what I said, but it was hilarious, I'm sure. But then
I'm scared.
You said, here, I'm just going to play it for you right now. So that's my tip.
Yeah. My tip is get yourself. Just get yourself.
That made me laugh so much. That's so funny.
Thank you.
That's solid.
I only want to make
funny?
you laugh. Yeah.
God, that's funny.
I only want to make you laugh.
It's one of the funnier things you've ever said.
Which is what these queens should have been doing for the judges, but they didn't. But before we get into that, let's get into their looks.
Yeah, expensive.
First up, Ella of the Day. I've begun to look at Ella of the Day a little bit differently.
Ooh, I'm interested to hear.
Because up until now, I've been letting my inner insecurities and my inner self be like, fuck her. She's hot, and she's on TV, and she's young, and she got to be in Wicked. Which I tried out for twice. Say it with me. Twice.
No one mourns you.
Thank you. But today I was like, no, she's a good girl. She's sweet. She is hot. I like her smile.
Mm-hmm.
I like how it's kind of crooked.
I think she's very hot.
Yeah. The Spenny Honey, I loved it. I agree with them. The wig was not for me. The wig did age her, I think.
Yeah.
But I loved it, and I loved the back.
Okay, I loved the gown, and I loved the body, but also, I thought the makeup was a little more masculine.
Yeah, I think, the makeup... It's focusing up here and bringing the shading down here, which makes it...
That's it.
Which makes it look a little more
But
Beyonce.
As the judges said, she is a professional queen. She gets the job done. And I think we said that from like day one.
Up next, Sweetheart Scarlet Harlot looking... The devil wears Primark. That did make me laugh.
Yeah, that is funny. Well, because that's a store in the UK.
Yeah,
we have one in Chicago.
I know, we say this every time.
We
have to go. Maybe we go when we bring the Patreon along. We'll have to look into our schedules. We're very busy.
Oh, that's so true. I loved it. I thought she looked great.
Yeah, she looked great.
I did not understand Michelle's whole, like, if you want to be a pimp, carry your cane the whole way. Like, she had so much else going on for her. Why did you have to...
They just wanted her in the bottom. Kitty Scott Claus. Yeah.
Loved. Oh, you didn't?
No, I love.
I got really nervous. I did
it's
not
partly
wanna
why
fist
I'm
fight
wearing
you
this
today.
hair today, because I wanted something kind of similar, but it's not. I am obsessed with this hair. You want this hair?
I love this hair.
All right.
I'm obsessed with this hair. I just think...
Bridget Bardot.
Now, them saying that it's the prettiest she's looked, I don't know that that's necessarily the case because I think she's gorgeous every single time she steps on
It's
stage.
it's the biggest hair
she's so stunning.
It's the tallest hair she's worn. I
love
think that's
it.
what they meant.
I love it.
There's something about her proportion.
Her waist.
Yeah, her waist is
Get outta
stunning. There's something about her. I don't know if I'm going to say this right. There's something about her proportion that I would not think
Tread
would work
lightly.
on paper, but on her, it's beautiful. It's like, honestly, maybe because the hip pads aren't as big as some girls go. You know, like how Crystal goes crazy. These are either smaller or maybe
that's why they
she's
call
not
it
even
Crazy
padded.
Crystal.
And how she's doing like an exaggerated shoulder, it brings everything up. But it's still beautiful, and I love it.
I love her.
I love Kitty Scott Claus. She
Love.
is camp. Now, speaking of camp, it's Theresa May. Now, Theresa was doing like a gold rush. We just watched True Beverly Hills. And this is
I
kind of
watched the
giving
first
me
10 minutes,
True
yeah.
Beverly Hills.
Yeah, this was such a bummer. Because you know I'm a Theresa stan, and I will forever be a Theresa stan. But there was nothing about this look that looked expensive. I'm sorry, if you're supposed to look expensive, you have to give me more than just a stretchy gold fabric.
I'll play DA. I'll play DA. Devil's advocate. Just district attorney.
District attorney.
I'll play
Sometimes
DA
I do
and
act like
say,
a devil.
I did get Gold Rush and I got Gold Oil Tycoon. This is expensive, but Texas Gold Rush rich people, they don't have taste. They would wear this and think that I'm the most expensive thing here. You know what I mean?
Okay, let's go on this journey.
The wife,
would
the
wear-
hair would be bigger, but a wife of an oil tycoon would wear this in the 80s or 90s and think that she was
she
expensive.
wouldn't.
Who's from Texas?
She would wear that, yes, but it would be a beautiful, rich, dark leather that was rhinestoned. It would not be that cheap gold fabric.
Okay, fine. So we agree. We're saying the same thing.
Are we saying the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't care. At this point, I don't care. We do have to talk about during the Rue walk around when she was telling everyone to be present. See, I'm being present now when I skipped over that, and she said, "You have a meaty talk to Teresa."
Oh.
And Teresa said, "Yes, I do have it," without
Very
missing a
large,
beat.
yeah. Because
it's
that's Teresa's thing.
creepy.
She said I have a very large penis. That's what Teresa has shown us from the beginning. All she talks about is cack. She loves talking about cack. So she set her up for that.
True, but also, haven't we moved beyond your tuck is meaty? You've got to do better about that.
I think, you know what's crazy? I agree. That's kind of like old drag humor. Talking about people's genitals and like...
It's old man
old gay
humor.
Because when they were talking about like just the judges, when everyone was in Untucked, RuPaul repeated the joke, and then Michelle was like, "Show me your sausage." I was like, should you be telling a contestant to show you their sausage? It wasn't for me. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah. We might be young, sensitive.
I think it's because we're Gen Z.
Liberals.
Yeah, we're so young, and like, I just want the world to be like.
It was creepy,
better.
but I loved that it gave Teresa a moment to show her yes and her just gracious.
The
comedy.
gracious.
Yeah.
So gracious.
Crystal Versace, she always looks beautiful. Don't care for this outfit. Don't think
Not
it's
at
expensive.
all. I don't think it looked expensive.
Yeah.
I thought it looked very cheap. I did not care for it.
Yeah.
Bummer.
But you know what's not a bummer is River Midway looking so fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
So extremely beautiful.
No notes.
In her culture, red and gold symbolize wealth.
No notes.
Incredible. Beautiful.
It was stunning. Stunning, and you could tell she felt stunning. And
the way she presented it, she was so proud and graceful and demure.
No notes.
Gorgeous.
My third.
This might even be finale, like...
Oh, gorgeous.
Oh, this one
Gorgeous.
matches your
Yeah, I
jumper.
was looking for this one earlier and I couldn't find it. Milena would be so upset.
Yeah. Up next, Charity Case. Charity Case is the greedy tooth fairy. I don't understand what your life is like where you have the time to make this. This is covered in jewels.
Gorgeous.
Covered in...
You okay?
I got choked up.
Well, it
No,
sounded
I-
like
I
gas.
burped.
Yeah.
I burped. Stunning. And then she's doing a signature face, creepy. She's doing a tooth fairy. She's showing what she loves.
And the judge is saying, okay, good and bad. The bad, you already know, because we talked about it since day one, is that they're still like, we want to see something different, and blah, okay. But the good was, they did all very much compliment the outfit, and was saying, like, how incredible the outfit was. Like, what a great blah, 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 blah. So I was happy to hear that, finally.
I don't want to relive Spain.
I don't feel like we get that.
Right, yeah. True.
Relive Spain what?
I don't want to relive Spain. Here's my issue. Have they asked for versatility from her before this episode? Not that immediately comes to mind.
Right. They didn't ask to see her beautiful face before, and then they got rid of her before she could show them.
I hate that.
I do too.
Okay.
I do too.
Oh.
I completely agree.
Thank you.
UK.
Union!
UK.
Did you do Tooth Fairy? Do you remember what you did? What you got? I think I got $1. One paper dollar.
We always got gold dollars, like gold coins, or we get big half
dollars.
Half dollars, JFK.
Oh, I think I might have got some of those too.
And I was gonna be really nervous though, because they put them right under her head, and I don't know, just never sat well with me that JFK was right, where his head exploded. Too soon.
Wait. Wait. You can't say that. I was focusing on something else.
I know, you're right. It's only been like, what, 60, 50 years?
I can't remember. I feel like when I was little, there was like tiny little, they almost looked like Easter eggs, but they were smaller and they were shaped like teeth. So when your tooth fell out, you could put it in there.
Yes.
And then put it under the pillow.
When I
had
baby
worth
teeth
these days?
and a lot. You know what my brother does? My twin brother lives in Orlando and they go to Disney World all the time.
Oh, so their teeth fall out.
Their teeth constantly, full on rides mostly. Because they go to Disney World all the time. They don't have Tooth Fairy, they have Tinkerbell.
That's probably
They
cute.
have Tinkerbell and then they get like Disney dollars or whatever.
How much is a tooth going for these days?
It's been a long time since I've checked in on that. I did try to get off the dark web because I wanted to turn my life around, but I did have some children's teeth I needed to get rid of. So I'm going to get back on it soon. I'll let you know.
Okay, thank you. You just ask your brother what he gives.
Well, Tinkerbell does it. He wouldn't know.
Send your teeth to our P.O. box.
No, please don't send us your teeth. Oh my God, that'd be so scary. Don't send us teeth.
Send your teeth. When I got my wisdom teeth removed, it was in Florida, by the way. And I was like, can I keep them? And they were like, no.
Yeah, they don't let you do that. When I got my wisdom teeth removed, okay, can I say this?
2 or 4, 2 or 4, 2 or 4.
4.
Me too.
When I went in for the consultation, okay, the doctor, insanely hot. His assistant, she was also insanely hot. And it was in the South. I was like back home in like Memphis. So I was always uncomfortable.
Homophobic.
So, exactly. So I put on that clown thing, gay people do sometimes. It's like, oh, I'm the only gay person here. I know y'all hate me, so I'm just gonna be like overly. So I was like over the top. Like, ooh, doctor, that kind of shit. Anyway, my dad picked me up from the actual like surgery. And when I was like awake and able to talk, I was so excited because I was like, ooh, what did I say? Like, because people like record themselves saying crazy shit. He literally said, I don't want to talk about it. And he's never told me what happened. And then when I went back for like the checkup, like a week or two later, the entire office, like when I walked in, they're like, oh my God, there he is. I was like, what? What did I say? And they're like, you were just having a great time. And no one will tell me what I said.
Well, as someone who sees you crazy drunk a lot, I can tell you were probably a very good time. And you probably threw open a planter or two.
Oh, I'm known for that.
Did you know dentists can tell? I learned this on TikTok. Dentists can tell if you've just given head.
Yes. Well, because I gave my dentist head, typically, so he knew. He'd look at himself. Oh, looks like you were just down here.
After Charity was Vanity Milan, dripping in diamonds. I will say the hair looks gorgeous. The makeup looks gorgeous. The dripping in diamonds look is not for me, but she still looks great. Her body's beautiful.
The dripping in diamonds look is for me, but I agreed with Little Mix when she said, I just wish there was something else to it. I wish there was a little more than just that. But I have to say I do enjoy a hanging crystal. Always have, always will.
Yeah.
But yeah, she looks gorgeous.
Could be... Do you remember when Denali did that chandelier look?
Yes.
She could be... This is in the same but different font.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Italics.
Should I do that for Halloween? I could be Italexis.
What would that mean?
Or I could be
just
italics.
Be leaned the whole time?
Yeah.
Your wig's going
Yes.
this way, your dress is going this way.
Yes.
You can
Okay.
do your makeup leaning, like everything on you is leaning. That's funny.
So we watch these videos.
I don't
There's
wanna
not
go
much
into
to
detail 'cause it's
say.
just not bad.
There's
It's
not
just
much
not
to
good.
say. They're not good.
My favorite thing though was, okay, so they're all upset, and I loved when they showed the judges coming off from watching the video, and they're like,
Yeah, Kitty was like, ha ha! And then everyone else is like,
yeah.
whether it was
loved.
editing or not, brilliant.
Brilliant. They announced no winners because it was so horrible. But can I say this? Rue said, yeah, I mean, it was just all disjointed, and it was just everybody yelling, and I was like, yeah, that's what drag race challenges are. You love when people yell.
I've said that-
That's a drag race trope.
If I've said it once, I've said it a million times, and I have both of those amounts.
Yeah, no, it's been a lot.
If you just edit this a different way, they could have made it funny.
They loved it.
They would have
Yeah,
loved it.
and-
Rue would have cackled. It would have been funny.
And I'm over the whole, well, I don't know, I just couldn't laugh because you were pooping. Pooping is funny, and thank God, Little Mix. Thank God for Little Mix. I'm sorry, what is her name?
Leanne Pinnock.
I feel like a mom being like, Little Mix, Little Mix. Leanne, thank God she was there and saying, I think poop is funny. I think talking about poop is funny. I'm like, yeah, we all do. We all do. And Rue will
Everyone
laugh at
does.
everything. Rue and Michelle wanted to see someone's dick and was talking about her sausage, and that's okay. That's up here. But poop,
Well,
down
as
here.
we learned with Australia, pee is off limits too. So what else?
But not cum.
What else?
Not
And
cum,
you know what?
Nilla.
The very
Cum.
we've already talked about it in this video. The very idea of a joke being solid is a reference to poop. Because when a joke comes out solid, like a poop, and flushes down nice and easy,
Oh, a single wipe.
great.
A single wipe. You know what I call it? That is my, what's that whale? That is my,
Moby Dick,
no, what's the whale? That's my.
white whale.
White whale, right? Is that what it is?
Are you calling me a white whale?
Kind of.
I speak whale fluently.
Oh, okay. So we do not get a winner, but if we had to pick a winner, I would give it to River Medway because I
Yeah,
did think
River did
for
the
for
best
what
with
she
what she
did,
had.
she did fine, and the runway was spectacular.
Also,
So
I'm
to
biased
me,
towards Kitty, so maybe Kitty could have got one too.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
Kitty's never had a badge in her life.
she deserved all of them. I'm just gonna
She
say that.
deserves.
No.
Oh.
Go to Untucked. Let's go to Untucked.
Oh, because
That
this was an interesting moment.
Wild.
Okay, so Rue asks everyone who should go home, and they start to all say Charity, and then they all start to say Scarlet, except for one person says Vanity. Kitty Scott Claus says Vanity, which
That was an odd choice for me.
that was an odd choice, but I think she couldn't pick Scarlet because she was on her team, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Scarlet is really upset. They go to ask her how she's feeling, and she's like, I don't want to talk right now, you guys. I'm sorry, which is great. You should absolutely feel free to do that. Maybe you can't do that on a TV show, but to have the wherewithal and emotional awareness to say, I'm not going to be able to communicate right now. I commend her for that. And then I think what happens is she takes it all too personally, which this is why I really relate to her, because if I could take dicks as much as I could take things personally, I would be a Kermit.
What?
I don't know. You know how
You'd be a Kermit?
You know how the Kermit Muppet has a giant hole up his bum?
Oh, right. That's a fist. Can I say this, though? Can I play district attorney? I was kind of like, shut the fuck up, everyone, because everyone was like, well, it's just an opinion. It's not, don't take it personal. Of course I'm taking it personally.
Yeah.
I'm on this competition. Everyone on stage says that I suck. It's not just it is just an opinion, but you saying that, to me, that's gaslighting. Of like, we wouldn't take it this way. You shouldn't be taking it this way. This isn't a legitimate reaction. Like, yeah,
Well,
it is.
yeah,
It
yeah,
is
yeah.
a legitimate
But
reaction.
on the other hand, it was an opportunity for Scarlett to say, okay, well, y'all hate me. I'm going to show you why I should stay, or whatever.
Which is why I think they're bringing her back next week, is because they're hoping she'll bring that energy. Yeah. However, that is fine to say, like, what an opportunity. But, like...
No, but I agree with you.
But
It was
also,
hard.
like,
And
let
I
her
would
have
be
her
crying.
reaction. My
Yeah.
whole thing was just, I thought, poking her while she was down and being like, why are you having this reaction? It's just an opinion.
And then
We're fine. Why aren't you fine?
And then she had
That's
to take
fucked
some
up.
steps away. Again, incredibly aware of
I think
what...
that's so fucked up.
I think it was good. I also want to point out the moment between Ella and Charity, where Ella was like, I said you because of this, this, and this. Honestly, I want you to know I do believe in you. And Charity's like, well, that's not a way to tell me you believe in me, but I'm not
Yeah.
mad at you.
I loved that.
I loved it. I thought it was very emotionally mature for what we usually get on this show.
Yes, absolutely. Which I think Charity has shown us in droves, to be quite honest.
The fact that, let's get into this. We see this time and time again. Well, except it worked for Evie Oddly. These kind of alternative drag, amazing artists that they get on Drag Race. They let them last a few episodes. And then they kick them off. I mean, we've saying the whole time, we think Charity's beyond this. It's just like, at this point, what are we doing?
Do you remember what I said?
Why are you putting them through this?
When they were both saved, and I said, but if I had to send one of them home, I'd send Charity home because I just don't think Drag Race is understanding her. Like, I want her to be out of her misery. They will never get her. They will never put her in the box they want to put her in. So for me, I just want Charity to be...
They don't do that on this. They do that on Dragula.
Right. Well, and then they shoot them down through the floor. But I would like them...
What are you doing there?
Chosen.
But you're not swiping. You're patting?
Yeah, I like...
Does it work, though?
I don't know. It's because I don't have a lot of lip, so I think I'm just trying to find the lip. Spoiler alert, same bottom two as we had last week, except this time they have to send someone home. So Scarlett and Charity are doing their lip sync. They were both fine. I liked them both. They were good. They decided to keep Scarlett, and we're saying goodbye to Charity. But can I say, what?
The one moment that I didn't relate to Scarlett with was when she pushed Charity's face out of the way.
Yes.
I thought that was a little bit like, could have gone very... Don't do that, babe. You didn't need to do it.
It didn't go very, because again, Charity is beyond this. She's emotionally mature. She's a professional. I was bummed to see her go, but truly, even in her lip sync, I'm sorry to keep talking over you, but that's just, it's the dynamic we have.
No, I don't have anything important to say.
But I enjoyed Charity's lip sync.
I did too.
But all of her little things.
Characters.
Did you notice they weren't responding to her? But the minute Scarlett kind of hopped up, the judges were like, ha!
She's never going to win a competition like that because it's mapped. I think it's mapped out. I think it's mapped out to a degree.
They wanted her on the show for her name and her name alone, not because they thought that she was going to win the show. And even with her goodbye line of I'm melting, which was brilliant, very good. They cut to Rue, and usually Rue's like laughing her head off whenever anyone says goodbye.
She's kind of laughing.
But this way she's going...
I forgot to say, when they did Who Should Go Home, and everyone started saying Scarlett, and then Scarlett said... Let me say this, and then she told the story about the Joan Crawford hangers. I was getting ready to be so nervous for her.
I know.
Because that was so cringe, but then it ended up working. Like, she got a laugh from Rue. Which was very gracious.
I feel like I've been in that moment.
Oh, 100%.
I start to over-explain myself. Well, you watch IMHO, and halfway through I'm like, well, I'm already saying it. I might as well keep going.
I couldn't have related more, because you want to defend yourself, and it's just so hard to know that as much as it does feel personal, it wasn't personal. They had to say someone.
I don't think it helps anyone for you to say, but that's not necessary. It's intention versus impact.
Okay, how about
I don't
this?
think your intention matters in that instance. They need to take the impact first.
Oh, mama.
All right. Well, that is the end. Goodbye, Charity. We love you.
Yeah, another episode. We love Charity, and I miss Victoria Scone.
I do too. I would love to see.
I would have loved to see what she would have done.
Snatch Game. And
it seems from the previews that it's a good snatch.
Yeah.
And the library, which in England, of course, they call...
the loo. If you enjoyed this video, make sure that you're sharing it with your friends. We love getting spread around friend by friend by friend.
Yeah.
Also, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that little bell notification so you know as soon as we post a video, because we are posting 3 videos a week.
Allegedly. We don't have to do that every week.
We're going to. And Drag Race Italy is starting, and I'm going to dive. Can I say this, as stressful as it is, I'm having a lot of fun.
It feels good.
And I do like to be stressed out. I think
you
I thrive
do like
on
to
stress.
be stressed. Yes. But we also want to make sure she's feeling taken care of. So do give us a tip if you want on a Venmo at IMHOtheSHOw. A lot of which will go to her. 50% of it will go to me. And then a lot about some of it will go to Chan too.
Yeah.
Join us on Patreon, patreon.com/IMHOtheShow for exclusive content. If you're in the Chicago area, our hit most canceled show in Chicago, Two Queens Singing, is coming back to Elixir Andersonville this Thursday, the 27th.
One of them. The last Thursday of every month.
The two of us are going to sing with our gorgeous and hot pianist, Justin Harner. So come see us if you're in the Chicago area.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be really fun.
I'm happy.
I know who you look like.
What?
Veronica Green. Oh, you really nailed it. This is gorgeous.
That's so mean. All right, bye.
I just wanted to say that for a joke. And
it was very hurtful.
I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding. I'm just being an asshole.